Sangeeta ma'am, again,
Yeah, hi.
is a Delhi wala. I must introduce you like that, you know. Is a Delhi wala, and she's also at times very, very gracious and sort of commenting on my blog on Delhi. Uh, yeah, ma'am. She's with
Yeah, yeah.
Amity
I'm a
now.
hardcore Delhiite,
Uh,
born and brought up in Delhi. And what,
Springy as we used to call
yes,
people from Springdale School.
my
Yeah,
school.
yeah.
But one thing which I have picked up about the language is that the more you speak, the more you learn. And this has been ingrained in me right from my grandfather. He was a Britisher and he married my grandmother who was an Indian. She didn't know how to speak in English at all. So the mode of conversation in our houses, conversations all throughout has been Hindi and English mixed. But he would say, whatever you say in Hindi, repeat in English whatever way you want to say it, and we will improve you. So, like, even when we used to come back after seeing a movie, my grandfather would sit across the table and ask me, tell me the story in English. We had seen a Hindi movie, and I would be narrating the story in English, in tutti frutti English, whatever I could, because we were very young. And my father and grandfather started correcting me from that very age. So, English has been a part of our, across the table, dining table, sitting across and talking and discussing. And parents have played very, very big role in this. More than the school, I think my parents have shaped me for what I am today. Definitely, the school took over later, and then we realized the importance of the language in today's world. And we are taking it very strongly ahead to improve the communication and build a better personality of a child.
Thank you, ma'am. Wonderful. That's a very interesting story. I mean, didn't know that. It would be, wonderful to sort of go back in that age and stage and figure out, how your grandfather was communicating with your grandmother. That would be interesting to sort of to
Things
imagine.
because my grandfather would used to say, come here, and she would say, Ethea.
Acha,
So,
acha.
then he would tell her, it's not Ethea because we are Punjabis. And he would say, come here. So then she would say, come, Ethe. That would be the way he would keep on improving. Okay, now stop saying Ethe and stop saying come. So she picked up like that. And we also learned from what she was learning from Punjabi to English. We learned from Hindi to English.
Wonderful. Good to have you here, ma'am. And I think you've been managing a lot of school operations. Tell us something about that. Some of the innovative practices and
So,
you know,
what happens at Amity? Like, I'm working with Amity Group of Schools for the last 25 years. And before that, also, I was working with Bal Bharti. So, I've been into the field of academics for the last 35 years now. What we do over here at Amity, the most innovative things we do is we give a certain topic to a child every day and we tell him to speak about it, whether it's just, a pencil. You're holding a pencil. I'm holding a pencil. The pencil is red in color. The pencil helps us to write. Just a simple two, three lines, if a child is able to speak, I think the confidence increases. And we make them say that in front of a mic. So we give them a mic in school and in front of 25 children of the class. If the child speaks about randomly given things, him or her, we give him a handkerchief so you can talk about it. So she'll say, this is a handkerchief, it is blue in color, I wipe my nose with it. So simple three sentences and the confidence builds up. So these are very, very small methodologies which we are using at our school to encourage the language in children and to get them the confidence to speak clearly and confidently about it.